Now we're going to see a couple of drills designed for the following objective. Number one, your partner eventually will pass your guard, but he's going to have to take a lot of time. He's going to have to sweat very hard for it. Step two, you're going to shut down his pass and you're going to actually be in a superior position afterwards. So here right now we're working with two objectives. Sometimes when you train and you feel you don't have yet the skills to stop someone, you try to see how far you can go before he accomplishes his guard pass. Second, once you figure out the game he's trying to play, then you're going to eventually counter specifically against the pass he's going after. Okay? What we're going to cover right now is one of the most common guard passes and actually one of the most effective as well. I'm going to demonstrate first and then we're going to try to see how we can delay or neutralize that pass. I'll have Timmy again one more time lying down flat on the mat. Okay, just put that that way. Thank you. I have control over both legs at knee level. Sometimes it can be low at shin level. At this point, we're going to work the knee. Okay? He can just grab your knees, or he can actually grab the pants. Okay? This is called the bullfighting or bull riding pass. Okay? Basically, when I'm here in this position, I back up and I make his knees uneven. And as I do it, I kind of step out of range of the leg that I go towards, and eventually I clear the way to either stabilize with the knee on the stomach, or some guys who throw all the weight over the chest. Some guys who even, as they find a position as you block, okay, they actually circle over your head all the way to the side until they manage to get on the sidelines. Okay? So this is what we're going to work right now. When we're here playing, Tim is not going to fight that hard right now because we're not doing yet the counters. It's more like the mobility your training partner should have in order for you to maximize your drill. Okay? So elbows 90-degree angle, move a little bit. See, try to circle inside the legs first. Okay? Once you circle inside the legs, okay, that's when you uneven the guy's knees and kind of circle towards the side that you're pulling towards you. Okay? I like to stabilize first with the knee and then kind of close the gap with my body. Okay? On the transition to the side mount, what's important in this position? One time, go. See, I want to see nothing holding you. Move. Nothing holds you. Okay? Anything he does. So you're moving, circle, uneven. You move in, move out. Okay? Anytime he wants to use the arms to block you, you're going to kind of rotate your hip back and forth to beat his leverage. Okay, so when I'm here, I keep turning. See, that eventually makes his elbows collapse. I close the gap and get my position accomplished. When I do this position, I really like to do a 180. A lot of times I hear defend. As I move, once I do the bullfighting, I like to go here. And here, as he tries to recover, hand on the chest or stomach, keep moving. See how my arms block the knees, okay? I clear the way, eventually chest to chest, okay? So you try to sometimes not only stabilize across, you go all the way over the head, okay? If your partner wants to follow you with the legs, as I'm going, I don't know if you notice, I never go straight to the side. I always go back and forth, okay? So when you're here, again one more time, muscle control, back and forth. If you ever move this hip, okay, put your feet on the ground, try to move your hip. Yeah, I change the hip. You see what I'm doing here? Go back, move your hip as if I try to land on the chest, what will happen is I have a guy who has a sideways angle here. So that will make it more difficult for me to prevent him eventually from rolling on his knees. Okay, go back again. So basically what you want to accomplish in this position, besides the back and forth motion, which kind of sends mixed signals to your partner, he actually favors your angle. Say, I move this way first and I want to go that way. Of course, if it ever makes it easy for me to go this way, I will. But generally speaking, 1 and 2. Okay? And here now, like I said, if he plants his feet on the ground and try to move away from me, I keep following his legs. See what I'm saying? And eventually look what happens. Hip, lands on hip, arm release, side mount guaranteed. Excuse me. All right, so basically now, as you know the game plan of your partner on top, let's see what the game plan would be for you from the bottom. What's your first objective at this point? You're not thinking about preventing him altogether from getting on your side. You're going to actually make him pay for it. You're going to make him sweat. Once you have sidescapes worked on, even if you have a partner who passes your guard, you can always put him back in the guard or get out of the bottom without that much problem. That makes your game very dynamic. So let's start slow first, see what your legs should do. When my partner grabs me, I don't care if he passes in 1 second, 1 minute, or 1 hour. Okay? I'm not going to stop moving my feet. Okay? I'm always trying to kind of bring my heels if I can. Another thing I do in this position is, as I go here, I kind of like use that arm, go back again, to level my hip. Look how my hip kind of elevates a little bit. Then I go and get the other leg circling. I like to circle over the arm better than I do inside. Although sometimes inside is your only option, it's a weaker option. Because here, despite the fact I have the arm block, he still has a powerful grip. And he can pass this way anytime he wants. Normally when I get my heel over his arm, I don't know if you notice, it messes up his grip. Okay? One thing that you see as he holds you is most of the time as you start to move, see over here, he moves forward too sometimes. And if you don't match his stepping forward with your shoulders, see he kind of stacks you and puts you in a very bad spot, which he can decide actually here to go under your legs as he kind of go here. See, and then from here, it's like kind of like a little late for you to stop. But like I said, your blow is to delay. So as you rotate your legs over, keep moving a little bit towards me the same way again. Look at my shoulders. My shoulders are always, and my legs never stop. One time, and I want you to kind of beat this side here for a second. See, I kind of switch feet too sometimes. You see what I'm saying? He kind of go in a sideways angle here. He beat this leg. So I'll borrow this foot here to kind of get his arm back in a position where I can stop him. And here I go again. Okay, so, and as he circles, you know, and moves, keep increasing the notch. That's gonna go hard a little bit. I'm gonna try to bait him into try to pass in a different way if I can. But yeah, go ahead. That's fine. Okay, he beat my guard, but it was not right away. Okay, so like I said, just refresh your memory. Go. See how long it takes. Go ahead, come on. Stick up good. Show them. Match you back. Good. Pass. Good. That's all right. That's all right. Without the foot rotation, the shoulder walk, he could pass in a second. I mean, it would take him no time. That gives me some comfort, at least, that I can deal with this powerful position. I don't want to settle, though, and just delay my partner from passing. I want to shut him down, okay? So you're going to have to get used to two different concepts here. We're going to break it down. One of them is, as soon as he gets you, okay, over here, you arm drag yourself. You see what I'm doing here is like, I'm going to try to sit up. Go ahead. See here, I kind of like one arm blocks. As soon as the arm blocks, I'll switch, and I'll switch that way. Okay, now here what I really want to do is like, I'm trying to set his body straight. As I do it, I really have to spread my legs out. Why? He can always switch sides. See, as I'm trying to turn his shoulders, see, he's going to make me collapse as you go. So what I do here is like I spread my arm out, my leg out as much as possible, okay, and I keep redirecting the shoulder. Put your weight on me. So as he tries to put the weight on me, I move out of the way. What does it have? The floor. It doesn't have my chest. Does that ring a bell here? Do you still remember in the earlier part of our DVD when I had this position here that leads straight into the crucifix?